Good morning, traders. Richard here in a quick Ichimoku cloud chart market review of the Dow Jones E-minis futures contract, the $5 E-minis. We had a great rebound rally from critical cloud chart support zone, caught more than 2,200 points in this rebound rally. How we did this trade is we looked at the sell signal at the cloud chart sell signal we've had here when it crossed the cloud to the downside, that then activated these downside support targets, and we did manage to swing trade this rebound when it hit these significant support zones. You can see this November low here. These cloud chart levels came some significant support zones. So back up to the bottom in the cloud chart, now grinding through that resistance. And if I zoom in here, critical level to watch out for is this resistance zone, 48,094 basically. But that's the turning line. That's the first level of resistance. And if we get past that resistance, the next level to watch out for is the standard line in the Ichimoku cloud. So these are the two upside resistance targets. We really need to stay above this bottom end cloud chart to be back in kind of neutral to bullish zone. But we can see resistance come back in at the top end of the cloud. So great rebound rally, more than 2,200 points. Now getting close to the first profit target for one of the trades, and then the second profit target would be the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud. We're not out the woods yet. To be really bullish, we need to be back above the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. So these are rebound rallies trading in a overall bear market. If price action closes below the cloud, that will be bearish once again. You just keep an eye out on the color coded at the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud to keep us on the right side of the trade. Let's go and take a look at the four. The next trade was on the 4-hour Ichimoku time frame. Once again, we did utilize this successful rebound from these old cloud chart support zones. We had third wave down, pullback, wave down, pullback, wave down, and that was capitulation. We also looked at the price relative to the Ichimoku cloud, and that gave us confidence to take this particular swing trade at the critical cloud chart support zones. Watched out very carefully. They got through the turning line of the Ichimoku cloud, now navigating the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud, now also getting very close to the top end, 48,094, which is the top end of the front end of the Ichimoku cloud. So that's a significant resistance zone to break past. The next one after that would be the bottom end of the cloud, and then the other level to watch out for is the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. So these are the two upside resistance targets, 48,094 and 48,790. So this very profitable trade on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. On the hourly, let's take a look at the hourly Ichimoku. Once again, they also had took another trade off the hourly with the successful support test here, then grinded through the turning line Ichimoku cloud, and we also had now a new cloud chart confirmed cloud chart buy signal below the cloud. These buy signals below the cloud are generally weak buy signals, but yet that's a classic cloud chart buy signal, and captured that whole move. Note that it pulled back a little bit after getting very close to the resistance zone there. Cloud chart cross was another buy signal there. So we've got a couple of trades on at the moment, and watch out for that resistance, 47,972, and then the top end of the Ichimoku cloud there, that's the other resistance zone to watch out for the trades on the hourly chart, 48,259. Now what can happen when we get here is we can pull back towards a retest of the top end of the front end of the cloud. So we could come back and retest these levels on the 60-minute, or even come back and retest this standard line support zone, as well as the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud. But the good news is the front end of the cloud giving us an idea that there's a new uptrend on the 60-minute chart. So watch very closely for the price, any price weakness in and around these upside resistance targets. We can then wait for a consolidation back down to the standard line and the top end of the front end of the cloud, or the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud for another swing trade there. But so far so good. Nice rebound trades here. Another cloud chart, classic cloud chart buy signal on the 60-minute, as well as a cloud cross buy signal there. So fantastic moves in the Dow futures. Just back to the 4-hour, keep a very close eye out for that resistance zone there, as well as the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. These are upside resistance targets there. And on the daily, after this 8.5% correction, rebounded from the bottom end of the cloud, watch very closely to see if we maintain price action above the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud and the standard line, the turning line and the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud. These are the upside resistance targets. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.